It's Joe. Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. You've probably noticed that I am quite late today, but I did give a warning yesterday. I was like, I really need to catch up on sleep, so I am going to take it easy tomorrow morning and just go live when I feel ready. Oh my gosh, Katana, I feel like I look like a greasy mess. I need to wash this hair today. But we're gonna hide that fact by just putting it up in a big old ponytail. But yeah, I had a lovely, relaxing morning. I definitely needed it. I ended up just laying in bed until almost 11, and it was glorious. I was awake for a good part of it, but it just felt so nice to lay flat and cuddle kimchi and just like breathe and chill for a moment. Everything's going great. I've just been very, very busy. I was this close to overbooking myself, but I made it to the end. I ended up playing like 6 gigs, and I played at VGM Con, and then I went to an old time fiddle camp in the desert in Utah, and this was all within like a couple weeks. So I definitely pushed myself, but I'm so proud of myself for doing so because I've noticed how introverted I've become. Because it's so easy to do that and just like kind of be comfortable with your regular routine. And I was starting to like kind of doubt myself with how good I was at like making new connections and friendships. And I've met so many people in the past couple weeks, and I was talking to a bunch of them this morning, like new connections from the fiddle camp. And so it feels really good to just like get some more trust in myself, not only socially, but also like with my competency as a professional musician. And even though it was a little overwhelming committing to so many different projects requiring different skill sets, I did it, and they all went well and had great feedback. So I'm hoping that this will just, be a continued journey and learning experience where I'm learning how to just trust myself more and therefore do more fun and interesting creative things, For band, welcome, Fast. I listened to the Claire Obscura soundtrack like all morning. I can't stop myself. I might have to do a live transcription today, you guys, from Claire Obscura, because I'm just dying to play along to these songs. They're so, so pretty. So I might do that. I always worry if live transcriptions are like too boring to watch, but I'm trying to get better at learning that ultimately it's my stream, so I can do what I want. I'm a people pleaser at the end of the day, so I always want to make sure it's entertaining for you guys, especially those who support me to actually maintain being a full-time musician. For Chris, welcome. Katana, always so nice to see you. Leah Streams, TMK, Fraggles, Lunaseer, boop boop. I hope everyone's doing well. For Hedges, what's up? Have any of the hundreds of people here say it's boring? Maybe once over the course of like 5.5 years, so yeah. Fair point. Hedges, how are you? It's great to see you. I'm ready to get no sleep this weekend by just playing through the game. I respect that. Let's see here. There was a certain piece I opened up to and I wanted to try today. I'm going to start today with some of the home themes that I've learned from Monster Hunter Generations. I did also check off a couple Monster Hunter songs from the new game that I'm going to try and learn this weekend. There's, what was I going to say? Oh, there's a small chance that I might have resolved my Sibelius issue. Many of you guys have already heard me talk about this, but I use a program called Sibelius to do all my transcriptions, and I, for some unknown reason, have been locked out for the past over 3 months now. I have talked to like 3 customer support people through emails that were really unhelpful. I was a bit more firm in this email, and I actually got a really detailed explanation back, so I'm going to try that after stream. And if I can get back to transcribing, I know my creativity will feel like it's returned. Transcription's so important to my work, and not being able to do it at my main computer has been really a bummer, if I'm being honest. Like, obviously there's worse things in the world, but I'm very excited that that might be resolved. Besides seasonal allergies, dude, same. Took my Zyrtec right here. I got to escape it a little bit when I was in Utah, and then right when I landed back in Nashville, it was like, damn it! Go away! Tree pollen. I'm not consenting to what evilness you're doing to my face. Anyway, I would like to start. Do I want to do Poke Village or Burn Village? I'm going to start with Poke Village and then do Burna. Priority requests are open for anyone who wants one, but even when there's nothing in the queue, I'll just keep picking stuff. And again, there's a high probability I'm going to do a Clear Obscura transcription with you live today because I can't wait any longer. I absolutely need to learn it. It is so pretty. I was thinking I'm going to do... Well, I'll wait till more people come in and then maybe show you what I was going to pick. Toe, hell yeah. I'm excited. Celeste, it's wonderful to see you again. I hope you've been well. I'm good, stressed out as usual. I feel you, girl. Vibes. For Toe, thank you. This was one of my thrift finds I was really excited about. It's like a vintage biker jersey. It's kind of cool. Shay, what's up? Girl, your Claire Obscura cover, are you kidding me? You did that so fast. How did you do that? I was saying how I think I'm gonna transcribe one today, but yeah. It came on my feed when I was getting ready. I didn't leave a comment yet, but I'm going to, don't worry. How have you been? It's good to see you. I've been doing good, just been crazy busy, but things finally leveled out where I don't have a commitment for a couple weeks. So I'm very excited. And who knows, maybe I'll try and record something. But you know that will take me forever. For those who aren't familiar with Shay Violin, change that because she's fantastic, not only on the violin, but other instruments. And she was one of my favorite people. I got to hang out at VGM Con. We were playing together for a good chunk of it, and it was so fun. I played the game and couldn't get the music out of my head, so I had to do something about it. Fair. I was listening to it all morning and yesterday. I just can't stop. It's so pretty. And the second I'm able to figure out how to make it happen, I definitely want to do a cosplay from that game. It's so my style too. Oh, it would be so fun. And you guys know I'm always looking for any excuse possible to do another cosplay. Katana, I will be mostly lurking, but I hope you're playing. Of Claire, Obscure. The music is great and you're gonna love it. I've only gotten through like a fourth of the soundtrack so far, but I'm totally sold. I think it's probably my favorite game soundtrack release that I can remember, other than like Octopath Traveler 2 for quite a long time. But I think I like this one better. It's just so good. Hey, Station, it's good to see you. How are you? But I think the one I chose that I think I'm going to do a live transcription of because I can't wait any longer is I want to learn Lumiere. For a sneak peek, this is the one I really want to do. For Kenneth over on YouTube, mix the tracks like you're mixing the colors of life with passion and purpose. That was said like a beautiful line from an anime, and I love it. Welcome, by the way, for Kenneth. So I think my strategy is I want to stick to learning the violin parts strictly. I always wonder if I want to do like, you know, the vocal line as well, but I really want to complement the vocal and not cover it too much because it's really pretty. You would like Sukuden. People have told me that before. I've marked 2 songs on that soundtrack that I wanted to like return and do something to, but I can't remember what they were. For Peter, I'm here lurking like a cat beneath the bed, ready to bite your ankles. That's not helping my anxiety, but I also welcome you. Also, I'm realizing I picked the wrong Lumiere. I want the one with the vocals in it. That's like the chill guitar version. Let's see. I really wanted to do my village themes from Monster Hunter. And with that, I might as well do Stars at Our Backs 2 from Monster Hunter, which is super epic and just really beautiful and lush. Welcome, Gnarl. Right? I love this song. I can't begin to like properly express how much joy it gives me to dig through game soundtracks and just try and find these like really special moments that I get to highlight and celebrate, you know? I'm always a sucker for a home theme too. Who's not, right? For Juno, welcome as well, and Aqua Shots. Keldon, good to see you. How are you doing today? Yeah, there's a lot of, oh, you were talking about Sukud. I feel like I'm not saying it right. Suikoden? Oh no. Suikoden. Should I be giving that I more like attention in it? I don't know. So, we are going to be tiptoeing away from the cozy vibes and do a more epic Monster Hunter piece. This was the first song that introduced me to this series. When I was building my song list here on Twitch, you know, I naturally started by adding video game songs from games that I've played that I really liked. But then I started taking more and more requests from you guys. And one of our lovely community members, Chicken Boss, asked me to learn this one. And after listening to the first few notes, I was like, yes, please. I would love to. that not just a slam dunk of a theme for a game? Are you kidding me? Also, Shay, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. If there's something I can play for you, please let me know. I would love to. And again, thanks for just being so lovely, getting to meet you. I got to get back to you on some stuff. Things been kind of crazy, but in a good way. Your Joy, what's up? Maybe I can show the Raiders too. I showed you guys some of this yesterday too, but I went out to a fiddle jam in the desert in Utah, and I got some footage of it that's pretty fun. I've never done old time. It's kind of hard. They have alternate tunings. How's your stream for your Joy? Thank you so much. And that's so freaking cool. We were out in the mountains of Utah. This was the last little stretch before our campsite. And it was just so cool. I was terrified. I haven't gone camping for the last 6 or 7 years. And I didn't know anybody there outside my cousin who was playing with me. But it was just so much fun. It was a bunch of different ages and types of people. And everyone was just helping and supporting each other. It was so fun. So I'm going to edit all these videos into a mini vlog. I'm going to start doing some more things like that on my other social medias if you want to check those out. That's my cousin Nancy. But yeah, it was just such a wonderful time. And another reminder that I want to trust myself a bit more with putting myself in new situations and meeting new people. Because that's big scary for me. But we're confronting it head on, folks. ASMR, I'm not even going to read that. How dare you make a pun like that? That hurts my soul and my well-being. For your Joy, no pressure, but if there's anything you want me to play for you, I would love to. Make sure to go check out Your Joy, you guys. And let's see, there was a piece I wanted to do after the Monster Hunter one. I'm so happy too, Peter, because I have had 3 of the players already reach out and continue our conversation and making efforts to make sure that the friendship lasts and that I come back next year. And I am so determined to learn old time fiddle now. I thought I'd be able to do it just fine, but it's so much different than Celtic and the bluegrass stuff I've done. I was like, oh my gosh. But they're being so awesome and sending me tunes and recordings to start learning from. And I'm going to make sure that by the time I go back to that jam next year, I can kick some old time butt. Let you know, I sent you a link of some of the composers I know. Is it in Discord or in the messages here? My Discord, admittedly, I've let the notifications build up, and that's a me problem that I'm going to sort through this weekend and also sort through everything. The last couple of weeks have been a little crazy for me with the camping trip, and I also got to go to VGM Con, and I had 6 gigs, a recording session, and all this stuff, so I kind of disconnected. I'll go back in my messages and make sure to find that for Your Joy. I'm sorry I missed that. It's a habit I'm not proud of. I was going to do this really pretty piece called Everlasting Transient from Yeast, because I feel like it's kind of a good complementary piece to the big orchestrated one that I did from Monster Hunter. So I hope you enjoy. For the Raiders, for anyone who might have stuck around, thank you for giving me a chance. My name is Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks, and I also make loops, playing lots of different instruments, and sing on them for covers and more video game instrumentals with piano, banjo, guitar, bass, violin, mandolin, and other things I can't remember. welcome Matt on YouTube. Golden, I get that a lot. Matt, you've already made me laugh twice. For Golden, it's actually a standard size violin. I'm just honestly a fairly small person. I'm 5'1" and I'm small, so it looks like a viola, but it is a violin, I promise. Well, the luthier that I bought this violin from their shop did say that this violin does have a bit bigger of a booty, like it kind of puckers out down here, but I really like that because it makes my lower notes really deep sounding, and since I accompany a lot of singer-songwriters, I really like having that lower register to complement their voice, so that's why I picked this one. Let's see. I don't think you did for Matt. For Kenneth, you said over on YouTube, I think music is itself is healing. It's an explosive, expressive expression of humanity. It's something we're all touched by, no matter what culture we're from. I totally agree. Like, that was kind of the sentiment I had about this camping trip that I did. Because, again, there was just, like, all different ages and types of people. And I found that for myself, I think it's really important to have friendships with people of all different ages. I feel like it helps give you perspective and like to be well-rounded. Turbone, what's up? I'm so happy that your hair makes only the letters Maha visible on your stomach area. Maha in Finnish is stomach tummy. Oh, how did it work out like that? Miguel, what's up? I freaking love that bit thing that you did, by the way. I really want to make it one of the alerts. I'm about to do an overhaul, probably this weekend. Don't worry, it won't be like crazy changes, but Hoagie was working on a really cool new overlay that I really wanted, and it's ready. So I want to put that on the screen, and I'm going to go through the alerts and everything again. But I love it. I think it's awesome. Mario, welcome. And Yelling at Clouds, what's up? Almost at that weekend. Congratulations, everybody. Let's see. Still Joe picks. Well, I'm really enjoying doing these like instrumental ones. Golden, you came over to Twitch to follow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome. You found Twitch. You found me. How's it going? Thank you very much. What was I gonna say? Oh, for today, I'm always kind of tweaking around. As many of you guys know, I got a new interface set up, and I'm always working on the sound because I'm still learning about it. So I did adjust some levels today. I'm trying to force myself for today to play with less reverb than I usually do, because it's really good for my intonation accuracy and also expression. Like, I don't think I typically use an off-putting amount of reverb, but I just did it ever so slightly, and I already feel less comfortable, but that's a good thing, as it means I'm, you know, more actively engaged in listening. It might not be appropriate or read the room, but fart in Danish can mean speed in English. That language is a thing, man. That's wild. You know that anything fart related, when I see it in chat, I like run towards it. I'm like, oh, I see a funny word. The -5, thank you for the follow, as well as Random Red. I really appreciate you. Did someone say, now I found you? I was saying you found me. I fart you. I fart you. Ooh, I know a good one that would complement the last piece. I like trying to like build a set list naturally out of the music. I'm a VMG curator. So let's do Valak Mountain. I wrote some harmonies out for this I might do instead of the main melody for a pass. I'll figure it out. We'll see. Oh, this is the night version. We want the day version. Here we go. so pretty. For Argnona, welcome. And for, let's see, Burn? Chris, have I already said hello to you? Or is this the new entrance that I'm missing? I've decided that I'm just going through a bunch of my more like dramatic instrumental video game soundtracks that I play over because I'm leading up to where I'm going to do a live transcription with you guys. It's going to be my very first Claire Obscure transcription because I can't wait any longer. For those who aren't interested in transcription, it will just be that one for today, and then I'll get back to playing, I promise. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to give it a go. I know I did these yesterday, but they're really fun. I want to do City of Mellifluous Glory from Genshin Impact. Let's see. Watching on 2 streams now because Matt is marketing. I mean, I'm loving to see that a culture is arising in the YouTube chat. I started streaming clearly on Twitch, but probably like 4 months ago, started multi-streaming, and slowly but surely it's nice seeing, a bit of their own community starting to grow over there. I have my iPad set up so I can still talk to you guys. We went from like 1 viewer to 7. That's pretty good. Let's see. I got your YouTube last year somewhere. Well, I'm very grateful. I really want to do better at building the other social medias. I love Twitch because it's live and I don't have to like overthink what I'm doing and edit and look at myself. But I'm really trying to push through that this year, and post more specifically on YouTube as well as Instagram. Oh wait, that's not the right one. So if you guys don't mind having another social that you follow, I'd appreciate if you check out those. No pressure though. Let's do City of Mellifluous Glory. This one's a bit more like happy sounding. It's funny because in like the world of, these sort of platforms, I definitely, well, YouTube must have started before Twitch, right? I definitely got like started on Twitch with watching just a ton of game streamers, specifically scary games, because I'm too scared to do scary games, so I just watch other people do it. But I remember finding so much comfort on YouTube watching those playthroughs. And the reason I found out about Twitch, believe it or not, was one of my violin students who was like, hey, I saw that they have a music category and I know you like video game stuff. You should try playing on there. And I was like, no. And then over a year later, I just gave it a try and I loved it. I fell in love with it. If you like scary games, I'd recommend Insim and Psychohypnotic. Are they both Twitch streamers? I haven't. Lies of P? I don't think I've heard of that. Nice. I'm gonna give those 2 a follow. Thanks for the advice. I really want to engage more with the game side of Twitch, but it feels kind of intimidating. And I definitely overthink things like being a Twitch streamer in someone's chat and like worrying that they're thinking I'm just trying to like get attention for people to follow my channel. There's like a certain etiquette, I feel like, that's kind of hard to navigate. Oh, they're live. All right, I'm just gonna follow. Don't tell them I did that. And then the other one is Insim. Because like, especially at things like TwitchCon, for example, I feel like, oh, and this other person's live. All right, I give them both follows. I hope they're not, well, Insim won't notice that he has a huge following. But yeah, I guess that tangent was I'd like to meet more people before I go to TwitchCon again, so I have more to talk about. The music's category here is a powerful category, but we're very small, so it'd be nice to be able to connect with a bigger chunk of that convention. Whereas when I went to, VGM Con, I was able to be specifically around exactly what I did, which was amazing. So yeah. Nobody's going to be better at being you than you, so don't overthink it. I'll find a way. I've gotten a lot better, but yeah, I tend to be my biggest barrier for myself. Just really hard on myself and want to make everything I make perfect, which I know is silly and unobtainable, but anyway, this is City of Mellifluous Glory from Genshin Impact. I know I should probably jump into the Claire Obscura transcription I want to do, but I'm having so much fun doing these like pretty orchestra pieces. I love Golden, you're doing the same comments on both. You're like highly efficient. For Dennis, thank you. Gotta say, with 2 streams open, I managed to listen as a canon. Highly recommend. You guys are awesome. Let's see, there was one other I had in mind. Is it this one? Maybe. I think it actually might be Dreams Swirling Whispers. That's what I want to do. Another Genshin Impact song. There's probably going to be another like influx of sorry, I'm muting the violin mic, of Genshin Impact songs as well. I'm also working on some Atelier Ryza, which I know isn't like as popular necessarily as a game, but it has such a good soundtrack that's quite similar to these, if I'm being honest. So I think it would be good stuff for the song list. Even though most of the titles are written in Japanese, so I don't know how we're gonna make that work on the song list, but you know, if it's a good song, I'm gonna play it, you know, that's that. violin mic was muted. Sorry. Thank you so much. I feel like usually your raider raid call has a pronunciation in it. Am I right? Is it Lisa instead of Lisa? I want to make sure I'm saying it right. I apologize for not just having that knocked or locked in at this point. Elton, hi. Welcome, Raiders. My name's Joe. Oh, I did it right? Yes, I'm so happy. I feel like it always makes me feel like I'm so mean if I don't say names right. I just have a terrible memory with that stuff. For the Raiders from Lisa, welcome. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. My name's Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks. I also make loop arrangements and sing on top of them, playing lots of different instruments, including the guitar, bass, banjo, mandolin, piano, and other things. What I was doing is playing through some of my favorite dramatic orchestrated video game pieces, and then I was actually going to do a live transcription from the new game Claire Obscura that I can't wait another day not learning a song from. It is so pretty. I'm so excited to do it. Why don't I do, I was going to take a quick break, but why don't I do one more before I do that? And I would like to do a classic Dirtmouth from Hollow Knight. For Trip, if you're listening, the Claire Obscura soundtrack features a lot of really pretty slow, beautiful cello parts that I would highly recommend looking into. I actually thought of you, Shay, when I was listening to it, because we could totally do it where like I could play the cello line an octave higher for like those two strings working together. I feel like that'd be so pretty. I have to take a look at the chord progression. I can't remember, like, based on what I was hearing, I couldn't tell if it was like the same 4 over and over or if it's 8. Maybe not 4/8, but it seemed like there was a pretty consistent chord progression going through that might be loopable. And if that's the case, oh my god, that would be so much fun. I would be so stoked to freaking make a loop of that. Are you kidding me? Let me get my background music. I have had some issues lately on stream where randomly my background music playlist stops. Have you tried those? There's like strings that they're selling that you can put on your violin that are supposed to like somewhat emulate a cello. Let me know if you've tried that. It changes from F minor to F sharp major 7. Nice. I'm gonna order those today. I have a backup violin that I learned on when I was little. That's like full size still. So I think I'll do that. And then the violin I rescued from the dumpster that we named Oscar, that's going to be my old time fiddle because they use alternate tunings. Oh, this is exciting. All these different purposes and violins. Cat Rocker, what's up? I'm a big fan of cats. I love cats. Mine's downstairs. His name is Kimchi. Also, I had very exciting development recently. I've told you how I named my cat Kimchi, but I never ate kimchi. I finally ate kimchi. We're gonna try kimchi for the first time ever. And if I don't like it, obviously he's gotta go. That's bomb.
Yeah.
I like kimchi.
I like kimchi officially.
That's so exciting.
I'm very happy.
This is from the fiddle retreat I went on.
Thanks, Tom.
That's
Thank
Tom.
you so much.
Tom, I'm putting you in the video.
He's awesome.
Have all you want, because, I mean, I brought this for breakfast, but obviously I don't need breakfast.
I'm good with that. Thank you so much.
Do you want to still be filmed eating the kimchi?
I don't know why that part makes me laugh. My cousin was filming. I love my cousin. She plays the violin as well, and she's kind of become a lead, like one of the leaders for this old time fiddle jam. And I'm so determined and ready to dive into it. Like this weekend, my goals are to catch up on everything as I've really fallen behind with how busy I got. So we're going to clean the house. We're going to organize. I'm going to return all the messages and start making plans for the next few months because I want to chill at home for a bit, but then I'm going to try and do some traveling for collab streams. I'm going to try and keep pushing myself to just meet more people and get out of my comfort zone. Hey, Mad Max, what's up? You're Mad Professional, right? Or maybe I'm remembering wrong. Sometimes you guys change your names and I'm trying to make sure I always remember. Hello from South Africa. I've never been to Africa. I had some friends from South Africa though when I was at Berkeley. It was probably one of the best parts of that school, honestly, was how international the student base was. I got to meet so many people from like so many different places, which made me feel kind of embarrassed because then they would be like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like 15 minutes away from this school. I grew up outside of Boston. It's not very interesting. Meanwhile, they're like, "Oh, I'm from Singapore. I'm from Japan." I was like, "I'm from like down the road." For Van Hamilton, what's up? Collab streams, heck yeah, dude. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do the damn thing. I also got to get back to you. I have so many messages that I need to catch up on. Whenever I get overwhelmed, I just shut down on that front, but I need to address that within myself. It's not very cute. But anyway, I was saying how I wanted to do a live transcription today. We'll just do one, so if that's not your type of content, don't worry, you can come back and I'll get back to playing music. Essentially, for live transcriptions, Sibelius still works on my iPad for some reason. What I do is I pull up on my screen here. Let me put this on airplane mode. Let's see if it's working properly. Another mission I have to do is clean up this OBS. Oh my god, there's so much crap in here. There we go. So essentially, I'm going to do this live transcription and show you guys as I'm doing it. If people have any questions throughout the experience, please don't be shy. And again, I'm very open to feedback with this. Also, I'm not going to pretend like I'm the best transcriber ever. I don't think I am, but it's another skill I just want to keep getting better at. I moved YouTube chat on this computer, by the way, so even though I'm using the iPad, I can still see you guys. A jazz drummer from Hungary. That's really cool. Let's see. I played violin when I was a kid, and I quit because I had a really discouraging teacher, and there wasn't any other violinists in my school that I could play with. She was just really discouraging, and I was kind of scared of her, so I quit. And then I picked it up again when I went to Berkeley as a vocalist, and luckily some of the training got stuck in here. So I started playing probably at like 19, and I haven't stopped. So good, like 14 years. I definitely want to do a Claire Obscura cosplay. I'm probably going to have to pull out my sewing machine though and learn how to sew better to make that happen. I've bought all my other cosplays before, and it might be too new of a game to be able to get more cosplays put up for it yet. Thank you, by the way, for the recent follows for Candy Flips, Shaggy, and Unimus. Thank you very much. Yeah, when I get back, let's start this transcription, and I'll try and go as fast as I can for people who want to hear music more than that. But I will be back in just a few minutes. I'm just going to leave on some of my favorite hand-picked video game pieces. Oh, and to answer your question, I think I saw Golden you asked. So I read sheet music. I write out all my sheet music myself. So I listen to the pieces, and then I type it in my computer, and then I print it, and I just read it on stream. I can play by ear as well, but I read well enough where it's just faster. So this binder is just kind of like a big grouping of video game music. There's like a lot of JRPGs in here and other stuff like indie games. Well, just wait. I've learned more than just this binder. This is the Zelda exclusive binder. This is Bravely Default and Octopath Traveler music. This is Nintendo and what else did I put in here? Pokemon. And this is Final Fantasy. And then I also have 2 more down there. Chat knows I freaking love these binders. I love sheet music. I think it's so beautiful. And knowing I made all this myself makes me feel really proud of myself. And it's a visualization of how much I've grown on the channel. But yeah, I have 2 more binders down there. And I'm also working on a Celtic binder. For copyright reasons, I can't sell it or I will get mad sued. And I don't want that to happen. Because I don't own the music, you know? Especially I feel like Nintendo would. They'd find me. And they'd never let me get a Switch 2 and I'd be devastated. So it's not worth the risk. I can't risk not getting a Switch 2. I hope you understand. Okay. So I'm going to be back in just a couple minutes, and then let's learn this Claire Obscura song. I can't wait any longer. I want it. Making the transcription on the tabloid and printing for safekeeping. Yeah, and again, I've always been someone who likes to collect things. So having the visualization, and I know it's kind of cringy that I keep all my Berkeley binders, but like having a theme and that they all look the same and I can see how much I've grown, it just makes me feel motivated. It's more practical to put it all on the tablet. I don't think I have enough space, honestly, though, to put all that music on there. Anyway, I keep saying I'm gonna go and then I don't. I'll be right back. Love you guys. Thank you. Uriel! Oh! Wait, before I go on break, Uriel, I love you. You're so fabulous. Tier 2 for 44. I appreciate you so much. You're wonderful. Sir Uriel. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I'm ready to give my best go at doing this transcription fast. Again, this is something I'm trying to do occasionally on stream and just seeing, oh, what did I do? Oh, no, we're good. I'm very open to feedback and questions that people might have. This type of content does like make me worry sometimes about how engaging it is, but I really want to learn this, so I just want to jump in and do it. For Uriel, welcome. How is your family doing? How have you been? I think the last I heard you got a new job that you really like. Jared, I don't know if I said hi yet. It's good to see you. For this music, Golden Raft, I almost called you Waft, which makes me think of parts. I'm sorry. I'm very immature. I apologize. What was I going to say? This is the Octopath Traveler 2 soundtrack. So if you like the last few, if you just do like a search for Octopath Traveler 2 night music, you'll get all these really pretty vocal track ones. I'm sorry I called you Golden Waft. It amuses me. Okay. So there's been a lot of talk about Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I think I'm going to buy it this weekend because I really, really want to play it. It sounds like I'm going to love it. So my strategies for transcription. You're going to see me conduct a lot. That's how I find the rhythm. I do check notes on the keyboard because I don't have perfect pitch. I tend to do these a little slower live because I get nervous, but I'm going to do the best I can. I've decided I really want to learn Lumiere first. It is so gorgeous. I typically avoid songs that feature vocals because I don't want to distract from the vocal by playing violin on it. But there's a lot of independent lines in this that I think will feature well. I'm going to aim to do mostly just the string parts, but if there's a nice mandolin part that I want to play, I'm probably going to write that in the music. Eventually, I'm going to transcribe a bunch of these instruments and try and make a loop of it of some sort. But let's start by, I know it's in 4/4 already. 2, 1, 2, 1. Dun, 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 dun. B minor. That sounds like a good old B minor to me. So let's start by getting our time signature in there, or our key. And then I'll let it play while I do the basic setup here for a little bit and give you a taste of what the song sounds like that we're gonna learn.
Dim, dam, da, di, lam, vacarme, s'en va dans l'oubli éternel.
Like I'm probably gonna do that cello line because it's really pretty. Hi Blinks to see you there, welcome. Drive safe. So that's our little sneak peek. I also just was doing a listen to see which parts I'd want to focus on. We're going to just do those pulsing strings at the beginning, and then I'm going to take that cello line as it's pretty and work our way to the chorus. So our notes. Cool. So, how fast do I want to...
Dim, dam, da, di, lam, vacarme.
Yeah, so when you see me conduct, I'm just counting the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it shows me where the beats line up here. So I can see dun, dun, 2, 4. The notes are on 2 and 4. So then we just need to pop rest in the beginning. There's a cool clash note that happens next. And then it goes down to the B. And I think it just repeats that, but let's make sure.
S'en va. Dim, dam, da, di, lam, vacarme s'en va.
Cool. It just happens twice, and then we can get that cello line, bringing it up an octave. So to copy it, I just have to tap once, drag over, type copy, paste. One of the favorite things I like to see when I do transcriptions is how common you use copy and paste. What makes a good song often is how memorable it is, which means that you're going to see certain things happening over and over again, and it makes it memorable so you can hum back to it after a listen or two. So it's always kind of good to notice to see where those themes come in. So let's get Zach Young, welcome. Main composer got interviewed on French streams, and his thought process behind the tracks were quite interesting. I'm definitely going to have to find that this weekend. I would love to see that. So I'm going to take the cello line because I'm jealous and I want it. So it goes.
S'en va dans l'oubli éternel.
What I found is if you can hum it, you will be able to play it. I feel like some people who, especially if you're more afraid of like singing and putting yourself out there, it can be a hard thing to overcome. But if you do hum it back, it's going to make this a lot easier. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do it up an octave. I think I'll honor it still being a cello part by making it a lot lower. So you're going to see me go down here. Dun, 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 dun. For iBlinks, thanks for the feedback. Dun, dun. I always get really nervous doing these, as you guys know. Dun, 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 dun. I think that's what it was. Dun, dun, do, 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 do. Dun. So that would be eighth notes at the end. You can hear there's two notes within that one hand movement. Dun, dun. So it would go down instead. Dun, dun. Dun, da, da, dun. Dun. You're gonna hear me say dun a lot. Dun, da, da, dun. A lot of people would think that would just be eighth notes when you're first starting, but you can see that the first note's a bit longer. Dun, da, da, dun. If you can like snap 3 times, then you know it's a dotted eighth. Dun, da, dun. And then it goes 16th note. And then we get a half note accidental, which is the... I hate writing things as A sharp. I don't want to do that. So I feel like it's more accurate to write it that way, though. For the sake of accuracy. Okay, continuing. Oh, shoot. I pressed fast forward. No, go back. No, no, 2 things are playing. No, stop. No. I'm going to learn that one this weekend, probably for the guitar. So far. Dun, 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 dun,
Dim,
dun,
dam, da, di, lam, vacarme
dun,
s'en va dans l'oubli éternel.
My rhythm's wrong. Do, 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 do. One more listen for the rhythm, and then I can keep going.
Éternel, l'oubli
Dun, dun. So it held on the same note. Dun, dun. You don't need the accidental there anymore. I think that's it. Yeah.
éternel. Et Gustave, Dom Guardiam, didim, dididididam.
That's pretty. So it does that same percussive thing in the back, and it looks like it's going to change on this note, so I can copy paste again. Again, I always feel like the more I copy and paste, the more you kind of see the themes they want you to remember.
Et Gustave, Dom Guardiam, didim, dididididam.
Dun, 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 dun. So that's where the cello comes in. It's going to be a half fret or an eighth rest. I'm gonna still stay in the octave of the cello, so it's kind of still sounding like the piece itself.
Gustav, dom guardiam, dilim dididididam, lutes sera dodidam.
Dun, da, 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 dun. So dun, dun, that's a dotted quarter. D, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Seram,
Now we go up. Dun, 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 dun. Quarters. Sure, accidental.
dim dim da 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 dim dim da da da.
Yay, this is what part I'm really excited to get to. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do, this is for people. Yeah, for Kamira, I'm doing another transcription. I can't wait any longer to not play this piece because I just like it so much. Typically with sheet music, when a phrase ends, you want that to be the last thing on the bar. So you can hear it's about to go to, like, let's call it the chorus, I guess. So I don't want these extra beats on the end, the empty spots, because then when I'm reading the sheet music, it's not as clear to see where things begin and end. So what you want to do is break it like that, and now that's the verse. We can get into the bowed strings now and go up. Yo, for Doc, what's up? For Shacia. It sounds like the violin is matching the octave and just doing the melody of the voice. I just want to hear if there's any extra movement happening there.
Dom, seram, dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dum, dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim.
So it doesn't do it exactly. This might not be perfect, but for today, it sounds like she goes up and down with the violin.
Dim dim da da da
Dun, dun, dun.
dim da 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 dim da
Okay, one more time.
dim dim da 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 dim dim da da da.
It almost sounds like it stays on the note. It's gonna sound, it will blend, but it might not be perfect. I'll fix it this weekend. Dun, dun, dun. It sounds like it just keeps repeating that one note while the voice takes the more fluttery parts. Maybe I'll go down to a D. That could be cool.
Seram, dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim.
It did not go down there. One more.
Seram, dim dim da 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 dim dim
I'm gonna do for today, following the rhythm of dun 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 da 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 dun dun dun
da 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 dim da di da.
dun dun da dun. So it goes up. You'll also notice in these that when it comes to writing music, there's not a lot of like big jumps that happen typically. Alpha, what's up? Thanks for the resub. Like you can see these notes are really close together. Again, you want it to be like singable so that people actually remember the melody and can really love the song and be able to participate.
Da 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 dim da di dum.
I definitely heard that one. Dun, dun. I'm gonna go down to the F there. D, D, or no, E. E, E, D, E. Probably gonna repeat the same thing.
Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim.
Ooh, that was fun. So I'm hearing that rhythm again of doot, doot, do, doot, doot. The violinist, I think, went like up and down for those, but let's get the rhythm first and then I'll get the notes in there. No, not natural. Did I already say bye to Shay? I saw Shay said bye. I hope I did. Memory's hard. All right, let's see. Sure.
Da di dum. Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim.
Hmm.
Da di dum, dim dim da 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 dim dim da da da
I think it's the cello doing that, but I'll match it.
dim da di
And then I think it steps down 2 at a time. Dun 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 dun, which is E, D, D.
dum,
I think that's it.
da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dum. Da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dum.
I think that's it. See. So my guess is going to go back to something basically the same as the first part. Is it's going to go back to what you might call, I guess, a verse. So I did another break at the end, so it's easy to read and I can see where phrases begin and end. For Alpha, thank you so much for the resub, by the way. Please let me know if I can play something for you. This song is like taking over the gamers' hearts right now. I couldn't wait any longer to learn it, so I'm making us all do it together.
Dim da 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 dim da di dum. Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dum. Ton là-haut sera ravi.
Oh, it does like basically the second chorus. So I can hear very clearly this time that the violin is doing the exact rhythm. So, or the exact melody line is the vocals. Do do do, dun 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 da da. So that goes down. Another thing that I think helps beginners learning how to transcribe is something as small as taking the victory of being able to hear when a melody goes up or down. Even if you don't get the exact notes, that's one of the skills that you start to like cultivate and get more comfortable with.
Da 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 dim dim da 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 dim.
So here's where we are now.
Ton là-haut sera.
Great, it just does that twice. And what's kind of cool is the vocal you can hear is doing something different there, which makes the violin line really pop out there. It's what we heard prior.
Ravi. Ton là-haut sera ravi. L'étoile.
I can't hear it exactly behind that mando, or whatever that is. Probably guitar. But it sounds like it's going to be something along the lines of... I can keep probably what I did for this first one up here, because the chords are the same, so there's no reason it shouldn't work. And then it's probably going to repeat.
À ce noir grillé.
It's this one, because I heard it go up at the end. Or at least probably, it could have just been the guitar, but we know it will work because we heard it. Paste. Dun, 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 dun. Kevin Slug, thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Oh gosh. Let me get it for you. This is probably like the main song I've seen most celebrated from the soundtrack so far. People really love it. But here's the title for you. Oh, poop. No, I lost it. I gotta get it again. I can't type Lumiere. I can't do that, so we're gonna copy paste. Here it is. Ta-da. Let's see. So we're almost done with the first, like, third of this.
Les toits à ce noir grillé.
Dun 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 dun. It's probably once again gonna be that same thing. Oh, never mind. A little sassy thing at the end there. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, da, da, da. So that's like 30-second notes. Is it enough natural that pops in there? Ta-ka-ta, ta-ka-ta-ta. They could be triplets. I could be wrong. I mix those up a lot. Yes, kimchi is sitting on my feet, and it's very comfy.
Noir, gris fera. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouveras effet.
Awesome. Then it's just going to be the melody an octave higher. Once again, that was the end of the phrase, so we're going to break the line so it's easy to read. We know it's going to be an octave higher, so I can just write that over. The only thing I want to check is it sounded like the end of this phrase, they have longer notes matching the melody. I know this much is right though. Okay.
Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouveras effet.
Yeah. Dun dun dun. Dotted quarter. Probably the same.
Clair, obscur, bordé en peinture, trouveras.
Dun, 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 dun. Got it. Do 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 do. And then it changes a little bit at the end. Dun, 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 dun. So it went up. Probably this is gonna happen next. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. There we go. Dun, dun, dun.
Sans elle, clair, obscur, bordé en peinture, trouveras. Sans elle.
Dun 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 dun. So that's actually gonna be a quarter. D 16th note after.
Clair,
Cool. That's the end of that line. Nice.
obscur, trouble de rature, trouveras effet. Clair, obscur, bordé en peinture, trouveras. Sans elle.
Then it just repeats, so I'm gonna just put a repeat line at the end of that. How we feeling? You guys want me to keep going farther? Because we're about like a minute 20 into the piece. There's still gonna be a fair amount of what's the word I'm looking for? Repetition. But I'm happy to just play this much with you and finish the rest on my own. I just wanted to get started on it because I really like it. All the way? You got it. Dun, dun, dun. So now we've reached second chorus.
Bordé en peinture, trouveras. Sans elle. Eau claire, obscur, trouble, rature. Clair, obscur, guardé en peinture. Clair.
Okay. What I was listening for, there's pizzicato that obviously needs to be learned, but sometimes when I do transcriptions, that piano line is more melodic. So I was like, oh, would it sound nice if I played the piano part instead? But I'm going to stick to the pizzicato for at least now.
Clair, sans elle. Eau clair, obscur, trouble, rature.
And then we'll come in with the strings there. So you can see it's going to match the beat. Well, actually. Oh man, did I get this backwards in the beginning? That's going to be so embarrassing. I did. These should all be on beat 2 and 4. I can fix that post. I got nervous, I guess. All right, let's get these pits. Honestly, I could just do pizzicato of what I did for the first part, but I want to be accurate. People were really nice not to call me out on that.
Sans elle. Eau
You know, it's the same thing actually as the top, even though the rhythm's wrong, which I'll fix in post. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it. And that already gets us through halfway through the second verse. So that saves us good time. The longest these usually take is in the very beginning. Because the melodies that you hear are gonna repeat. So then you can copy and paste.
Trouvera sans elle eau claire, eau obscure, trou bleu, radure, clair.
So that would came on here. So do I want to follow the octave of the cello? Maybe for now. Again, I can always fix things later. So we have 16th notes. Tucka ta, tucka. Make you bigger. And then it's tied over. I think that's it.
Obscur, guardé aux peintures bleues, radure, clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures, clair, obscur,
Dun dun. Bum, bum. All these notes are so low so far. So I heard a eighth to the dotted quarter.
clair, obscur, guardé.
I think this is it. To a G.
Aux peintures, clair, obscur, guardé.
So that went down lower. Maybe to a D.
Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures. Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures.
I think this is the piano part, but I like it, so I'm just gonna put it in here. You can hear that's the same rhythm that the entrance came in over there. I think it's still on the C sharp. Since I'm using smaller rhythms, they're trying to make the music bigger. Dun-dun. Oop. This should be that. We like to do these ties so that you can always see where the beat starts. I know it looks like it makes it more complicated, but it does make it kind of easier. Do you prefer repeating sections rather than repeats? Repeats are ideal because it takes up less space on the page.
Obscur, guardé aux peintures.
Dun, 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 dun. These are fun. They're just on the offbeats. Eighth note. D. Trying to get it just to automatically do it. Eighth note. Up to an E. Down to a B. And then we're about to hit the next chorus. That B kind of surprised me. That's cool.
Aux peintures.
Then there's one more, but it's kind of held out longer. Dun. I might just make it a dotted quarter for now. And let's see if there's a pickup into the chorus. Dun, dun, dun. It's that same rhythm that cello keeps wanting to come in on. But the violin comes in there matching it, a third Or no, the cello's just underneath it now. So that's C, D, E, tie. And you can hear we're about to get to the next chorus. So what am I gonna do? Wait. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it lands right on the downbeat, so it'd be... Oh, dun-dun-dun. We just had 2 more 8th notes, 16th notes here. Kimchi, you're being a really good boy, bud. Nice.
Clair-obscur, voir des hauts pins, tu trouveras sans elle. Clair-obscur, trouble de gras, tu trouveras Eiffel. Clair-obscur, voir des hauts pins, tu trouveras sans elle.
Slight alterations, but that's essentially the exact chorus that we did earlier, which means I don't need to write any of that down. I should know how to do this. I need my music symbols. Del Segno to... I'll know what it means. There's a more proper way to do that. Maybe I should play this game, just work on my French, right? So now we have a featured string section, so I'm really excited to see what happens here because it's very pretty. We are now at 2 minutes out of 3:40, so we're getting close. Since the violin does come in, I'm going to let the cello do that and write that part out later. It sounded like it came in right at the end of 2 measures, but let me count it. Clair-obscur, voir des hauts pins, tu trouveras sans elle. Yeah, it's just on beat 4. And there's like, is there a grace note about it? Those could be smaller details I add later, I guess. So I'm gonna do a 3rd beat rest. That's probably not right, but I'm just gonna do... I think it's more of like a grace note that happens, but it sounds really similar to what I wrote, so I'm just gonna do that. It sounds like it goes, oh crap. Then it might follow that pattern. I feel like that's a violin trick you see a lot. It's really effective. It's pretty too. Dun, 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 dun. Or it might be 3 times on the lower note. Dun, 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 dun. I think it went back up. We'll check this. And then it was longer, I think, here, so I'll just do an 1/8 now for safety. Did it go up to the C? Yeah, it did. So that means that goes da dun dun da da dun dun. And similarly, this one matches that. We love when things match each other. That's really pretty. Oh wait. Dun. I would make these like 30 seconds notes. Dun 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 dun. I'm seeing nice things happen. I know I'm not as engaged with chat. Is that focused? I apologize. Dr. Mekmek, thank you so much for 42 months. How are you? Oh, otherwise looks like I didn't miss too much. That's good. That's easy enough. Do, 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 do. Dun, dun. That's quarter. 1, 2, 3. Dun, dun. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. Something along those lines. This is probably what's going to take me the slowest time, but we're halfway through the instrumental. So it starts right before beat 2. Dun, dun. I think it's just an eighth. It could be a dotted eighth rest though. Cool. So it comes in on the D here. 1 dun. Probably longer than that. Oh, I didn't get that last bit of goodness. Dun, 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 dun. Might not be perfect. Dun, taka, taka. Dun. I'm just gonna make them 30-second notes, I guess. Taka, taka. C sharp. Not perfect, but it's something kind of similar to that. Da, ta, 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 ta. Those are equal. It goes back to a D, B. Dun, dun, da, dun. So it's held over. Dun, dun, da, dun. Dun. It sounds so crazy. Quarters. I like what they're doing there. Page 2. So if you guys are wondering, this is what I spend a lot of my time doing, is I really like doing transcriptions. But with this iPad, I get to like actually go out places, like to cafes and stuff and work, which has been really nice. Also gets me out of the house, so it's one of the reasons I like doing it so much. It's nice as you can see when the violin goes down, they're letting the cello go up to have a featured moment, and it makes it more like dynamic. Dun, 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 dun. They're doing these off beat entrances I really like. Oh, that's D. I'm going all the way up there. Oh wait, no, yes, it is up there. Totally. So, da, taka, taka, ta, taka, taka. I'll just make them 16th note, or 32nd notes. Does it repeat? It does start on the downbeat. I just started at the wrong point. Dun, da, taka, taka, ta. Do, 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 do. Oh wait, 32nd note. Oh. Wait, no. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, now I can end on the downbeat here. missing something there. Dun, dun. I see. This is a G dotted eighth note. Dun, dun. Check these last two for the rhythm. Ugh. Joe, you can do this. You're almost there. Yeah, just even eighth notes. Dun. There's a grace note in there I'll get after. I think it's just to the G. Dun. Dun, dun, to a B. I'll be more engaged in chat when I finish this line. It's probably the last hard part of it. This might be wrong. I hate writing things as A sharp. Oh, okay. Never mind. We got a bit more of the tricky stuff to go. Okay. We're making good time, though. I already got 2 pages. What do you think, Kimchi? You're so cute. You look like a tiny man in a bear suit. Thank you, pencils. Again, I just hope I'm not boring everybody to tears. It sounds like the cellist comes in on its own and then the violin comes in. Are you biting cable? Oh no, you're just being cute. Yeah. So, it's 16th notes and it starts on dun. I think it went back down that octave. Dun, dun, dun. Then I stopped paying attention. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun-dun-dun. You're making this kind of hard, Kimchi. You're a squirmy little guy. Thank you for hugs and kisses. That's very nice. Something like that. Let's at least get that much written, because that's the basic. Just. Is just an English word or a nonsense word? These are one of those questions where I'm like, did I just expose how dumb I am? Oh, I guess it just keeps on going up that scale. I'm gonna assume it just keeps going up. Ooh, I think it actually goes. Something like that. Oh my god, Kimchi. He's an expert at putting himself directly in between whatever I'm doing that's not paying attention to him. I think I got it. We're so close to that chorus. I heard it quickly, but I think that's what it is. G, G, E, B, G.
Clair, obscur,
Got it. That's really nice. So we got the C sharp. You're so funny. To an A sharp. And then I think it went up to the F there. Kimchi. Can I get extra time points? Because this is harder with a cat on my lap. Oh my gosh, we got a raid. I was worried I was gonna get a raid while I'm doing this. Auburn, have you checked out the Claire Obscura soundtrack yet? It is so freaking good. And I can't wait any longer. I just have to learn it now. There's no other option for me. I have to do it now. But I'm getting really close to being done. We did this much so far. We're making pretty good time. This violin part just got a little spicy here. How is your stream? It's good to see you. For perspective from the new folks. Hi, I have less than a minute left of this song. I think it's going to go fairly smoothly. And then I'm going to play it. But what I do on this channel is I play over video game soundtracks. And I also make loops, playing lots of different instruments and sing on top of them. I don't do transcriptions on stream often, but I need to learn it. And if you guys are looking for a fantastic musician, looper, vocalist extraordinaire, songwriter, and fellow Nashvilleian to have in your life, please go follow Auburn. She's lovely. Oh. There's 16th notes at the end. Kimchi. Since it goes into a new phrase there, when you write music, you typically don't want these empty boxes, so we'll break it so your eye can more... Oh, hey! See the beginning of the piece. I said we want to break it. There we go. All right, we're getting close here, folks. Thanks for being so patient. I mean, he's just happy I'm letting him sit on my lap right now. I don't let him sit on my lap while I play music for obvious reasons. So we have heard this part before. Oh, I hate that I'm getting annoyed at him because it's so cute. But like, dude, just like, please sit down. Please. So we got F sharp to a B. Let's see. Bless you, Kimchi. So it's dun dun dun. We go down to the B. We're gonna tie that over because, oh poop, I'm putting this in the wrong part. Oh, Joe. Again, I blame Kimchi for this part. This is his fault. Even though he's very cute. Tie. Dun dun. Taka-ta-ta. Honey, no, baby. You don't go up there. You know that. I'm about to eject you from this room. Even though everyone will get mad at me. So we have bum, bum. Da, ba, dum, da. Yeah. And then it keeps that same pattern we saw here. Dun, dun. Oh, baby. But it doesn't have the 30-second notes the next time. Dun, dun. I'm just gonna make those 16ths. Honey. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's just those back and forth, F sharp. Maybe not the B, but we'll see. It makes sense, these are thirds. No, that was a second. dotted quarter. Da-da. Oh, I know what's about to happen here. This is something you see with violins a lot. Da-da-da-da. So we're back to 16s. We love going up and down to a featured note on the top and then the same rhythm in the bass. Dun, 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 dun. So then I'm guessing it's probably going to go dun, up the scale. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, this happened earlier, I think. Something like that.
Guarder aux peintures.
No, that's right. So you'll see that, again, these bottom three notes stay the same, and then only the top note climbs. It's really popular in violin music. It's probably going to exit out of it to the last beat. Where'd it go on the last note? Maybe it keeps going down. I'm going to copy what the cello does there. And just do it down here. Oh my god, you are so cute, but you are driving me freaking crazy, dude. Thank you for kisses, that's very nice. Dun, 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 dun. And then we're about to hit the last chorus. We're almost there, y'all. Okay, kimchi bimchi. Sounds like it goes up to the B. Dun. Dun, 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 dun. This might not be exactly it, but it will work. Dun. I think that's it. Then we're back to the chorus. And if we're lucky, it repeats, and then that basically means I'm done, which is dope. Dun. Sharp. C. This is also a run you see a lot where we'll do a scale and just a third at the very end to get you back to the main note of the melody. Nice, we're making good time. Let's see what happens in this last chorus and if there's fancy stuff or if I can just go back to what we already wrote.
Clair, obscur, troubleur, rature, courbera, effet. Clair, obscur, noyau, peinture, trouvera sans elle. Clair, obscur, troubleur, rature, courbera, effet. Clair, obscur, noyau, peinture, trouvera sans elle.
It's the same! Yay! Okay, that means we only have like 18 seconds left. I'm seeing if a violin comes in. No violins there, but I don't want to play nothing, so I'm gonna just play with that, with the cello's doing. I totally forgot what it's called.
Clair, obscur, noyau, peinture, trouvera sans elle.
Dun. I'll do it in the octave at least, or closer to that. It doesn't start right on that downbeat, it's a bit after. I think it's probably just gonna be a dotted quarter, because it's long.
Trouvera sans elle.
And it re-hits on beat 3. That's easy. Do, do. Another 2 half notes. Oops. It's probably just gonna do the melody dun dun, which is E dot A dun, dun, C sharp. They just changed the rhythm. So that's dotted quarter. Do make that an eighth note. Dun, dun. We already know that melody, so for the sake of time, I'm not going to write it out. Time, I'm done. We already wrote that in this octave and it's over here, so I'm just going to copy and paste it. I did it! Oh, I'm going to tidy this up a bit later to make it more like professional looking. Yay, I really wanted to learn this song and we did it. I don't know how long that took. I don't know if I want to know how long it took. Once again, I'm very, very open to feedback if people like this sort of a thing or not. I feel like it's not as like immediately gratifying. I'm going to fix that later, but those should all be on beat 2 and 4, not 1 and 3. Please don't make fun of me. Kimchi, are you proud of me? This does mean that you got to go on the floor though, bud, so I can play it. If people love it, want me to do more of these, I'm more than happy to do so. And, you know, it's only going to make me better as a musician as well and help me add things to the channel faster. But again, it's still kind of like a terrifying thing for me to do in front of people, if I'm being honest. All right, sweet angel baby boy. You got to go on the ground so I can try and play this for the first time ever. Very exciting. I wish I had that pedal that like changes pages for you. I'm gonna have to just drag it over, which is fine. But what I would like to do is take a quick break because that took some focus power and some anxiety suppression. So I just want to step away for a moment and drink some water, and then let's try and play this for the first time. Good yawn. That was very talented, very talented. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will be back in just a couple minutes. Okay, I am back, and I'm so ready to play this. I'm so excited. Let's see, we gotta click this button. For Auburn, if you're still here, thank you again so much for the raid. And for those that might have stuck around, sorry for sniffles. I'm pretty bad seasonal allergy still. Okay. Woo, I'm excited. Maybe I should play some of the faster sections. Actually, nah. Let's just go for it. We're just gonna sight read it. I am gonna have to stop and play to like switch it over to the next panel. But let's do this thing. I'm so excited. Okay, make sure our volume's not too loud for you guys. Oh. Sweet. There's definitely gonna be a Claire Obscure cosplay happening at some point whenever I can figure out how to do that, because I want to make a video of this too. Okay. Sight reading. B minor. Cool. Again, I know I wrote these on beats 1 and 3. They should be 2 and 4. I don't know why I did that. Let's do it. Oh, wait. Oh, and they should be an octave lower.
Dam, da-di-dam, vacarme, s'en va dans l'oubli éternel. Et Gustave donne guardiam, di-di, di-di-di-di-dam, Lucas sera di-dam, sera. Dim, dim, da-da-da-dim, dim, da-da-da-dim, dim, da-di-dam. Dim, dim, da-da-da-dim, dim, da-da-da-dim, da-di-dam. Non, là-haut sera ravi, et toi à ce renoir il fera. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouveras des faits. Clair, obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouveras sans elle. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouveras des faits. Clair, obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouveras sans elle. Ô clair, obscur, troublera-tu. Clair, obscur, bordé aux peintures. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouveras les faits. Clair, obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouveras sans elle.
I just want to get that fast part. Is it so... Oh! Yes? Baby, just let me go for like another hour, sir. And then I promise we're gonna cuddle. I know. We're gonna cuddle. I'm gonna tell you how handsome you are. We're gonna watch some One Piece. But you gotta let me go a little longer. I know, baby. I'm sorry. I promise he gets lots of attention, you guys. He really does. He's just a needy boy. I want to get the one fast line, and then I'm going to play this. Kim! I know violins don't go here. I know they don't go here. I'm not used to having my violin plugged in, so I got dragged back. I know, baby. He's mad. He's mad and crying. Okay. Everything sounds fine, though. Okay, let me get the fast part, and then we're going to do this one more times. Oh my gosh! iBlinks! Thank you! Try to mimic the face. Thank you so much for $50. Thank you. That's super, super generous. I really appreciate that. Also, I should have changed the dono goal for this week because I only streamed 2 days. I don't want you to think I expected that. It should have probably been like 200 or something. I don't want to seem greedy. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was so incredibly jealous. I almost said jealous. No, generous. Please let me know if I can play something iBlinks. I know you like Final Fantasy 7 and 10, so I could do one of those maybe if you'd like. Okay, I want to get this fast line and then try the piece one more time. So it's, I'm trying for perspective. If you're curious, this group of 16th notes here. Arid's theme, you got it, dude. No, it's a... So the downbeat and... Now if I think about bowing, maybe it would be like... No. I wanted to do something different there. There it goes. Okay, let's try this again. Also, I'm gonna make a break here because I return to the chorus and this is like the cello that comes in at the very end. But I think we're in good shape here. One thing I would love is feedback, and don't, lie to make me happy. But I am curious. Do you feel that for those who are watching me doing this, that you're learning kind of a bit about transcription and how it's possible and how people do it? Because that would be a wonderful takeaway from this. I'm really passionate about transcription because it allowed me the chance to play the music I wanted rather than only being able to play the couple pieces that I was given to me by my teacher. And that's why I started learning all this video game music. I learned way before I started streaming because I just love video game music. So I'd learned Final Fantasy and stuff because it made me feel happy to actually be able to play the music that I wanted to, sincerely. So I'm very passionate about showing the skill set and maybe encouraging other people to be able to learn how to do it and play songs that they really care about and not be held back when you don't have sheet music. And also I just find sheet music to be really beautiful. And I do believe it's a language, which is why if I sat down with someone who spoke another language, we both had this piece of music as a duet, we'd immediately have that connection. And I think that's really beautiful. So I really love sheet music. I'm very passionate about transcription. And if people can maybe learn a little bit about it through watching me do it, that would make me very happy. Okay, let's try and do this one more time because I just want to lock it in. I have a feeling I'm going to be playing this one a lot in the near future, so I don't want to make you sick of it. I just love it. And based on a lot of what I've seen from you guys today, you are very excited about the soundtrack as well. My plans this weekend is I'm also going to write out all the cello accompaniment lines and the fill-in guitar lines and start to plan for some sort of loop to happen in the future. I doubt I'll sing because I can't speak French. Anyway. Nope, this is the next track. We gotta go back. Okay. Dope. Now it's queued up, so I just have to press play.
Dim dam dadilam, vacarme s'en va dans l'oubli éternel. Et Gustave dom guardiam, didim dididididim, ludesseram dolilam, seram. Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dam. Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dam. Non là-haut sera ravi et toi à sur noir lui fera clair obscur trouble de rature trouvera clair obscur dans des hauts peintures trouvera sans elle clair obscur trouble de rature trouvera effet clair obscur dans des hauts peintures trouvera sans elle oh clair obscur trouble rature clair obscur guardé aux peintures clair obscur trouble de rature trouvera effet clair obscur guardé aux peintures trouvera sans elle clair obscur trouble de rature trouvera effet clair obscur guardé aux peintures trouvera sans elle.
No, I missed it. I want to get that run. Yeah, I'm not moving on until I get that. I added an extra measure, that's why. Delete that. Okay, I promise I'll actually do it now. Sorry.
Clair obscur,
For Kamira, to answer your question, I'm actually going to purchase, they have violin strings that are basically the pitch of the cello strings, but made to be placed on the violin. So what I'm gonna do is when I record this, I'm gonna play the cello part an octave higher on my regular violin and then do the cello strings for the other ones. But you can also go in and pitch shift in Ableton, which I've done before with my pizzicato on loops to sound like an upright bass. Thank you everyone for going on my transcription journey with me today. I don't typically do this on stream, but it's resulted in a piece that I'm so excited to be able to add officially to the song list. So we can officially put Lumiere, Clair Obscura on our song list. Just let me label it within here so I don't forget where it is, because obviously I forget things all the time. Here's a bunch of the transcriptions I've been doing as of late. Got lots of stuff I'm working on for you guys. I'm excited to share. Great. So I made a promise to do Aerith's theme. Honestly, for iBlinks, that's like only probably 1/10 of all of the transcriptions I also have on this computer. That's why I've been so frustrated, because I can't open the program on this computer, but I finally got a help representative email that might solve my problem. But I have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of arrangements and transcriptions I'm working on this computer for like Phoenix Wright and more Banjo-Kazooie. I just haven't been able to access it, which has been kind of heartbreaking. Okay, I don't need sheet music for Aerith's theme because I just know this one by heart nowadays. Hooray! Wolfie, what's up? Creative chaos is the best. Kimchi brought the chaos, for sure. They're all backed up, I promise. Also, Shumari, hi. I saw you earlier, but I don't know if I said hello. That felt really good today. When I just saw I love how you play it from eye blinks, that made me so happy. And as always, whenever I play any of the pieces now that is of a cosplay I've done in the past, I'm like, I want a cosplay. I want more cosplay. I need more colored contacts. It's so fun. Come on. Am I missing any priority requests? I hope not. Let me check here. Okay, perfect. So I think I'm going to close the queue for today and just do like 2 more about. Things have been super, super busy lately, but my schedule is finally getting to a point where it's going to level out. And I want to try and keep a bit more energy today to try and see if I can. Blinks, thank you. So generous. Thank you so much. Thank you. Since you donated another hundo, I'm going to play some Final Fantasy X for you, so I know you like that too. Jay, you're just in time before we finish up. Wait, for Jay, you guys, I have to. Did you just get here? Because I actually did it. I learned on stream today the Clear Obscura song that I wanted to learn. And I know you're excited for that, so I want to play it for you. Or if you were here earlier and already heard it, then that's fine. Oh, gosh, wires. I'll at least prepare the Final Fantasy X stuff over here. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. I kind of want to do Titus's theme. It's really simple, but it's very pretty. Doom, doom, doom. Oh, look at all these binders. I love my binders. Okay, here we go. Again, Jay, if you didn't hear the Clear Obscura one, let me know, because I know you're excited to have that a part of the song list. And you've always been so generous, so I'd like to play you something if you want. Okay, let's do Titus's theme. Very simple, very pretty. I stripped my reverb down today, so I'm a little nervous doing this one without reverb, but it will be good for me. Black Hill, what's up? I go live on the bus, drunk just after getting thrown out of a club. My connection is very bad. Oh, Jay. Drink some water, my friend. Be kind to yourself. Well, whenever you get to here, I learned Clear Obscura, so I'm going to play that for you the next time you get good connection. I'm really sorry that you're having a rough day. That sounds rough. Oh, I wanted it to go on again. Well, never mind. Is there any other Final Fantasy X I haven't done for a bit? I'm gonna do another one that kind of scares me, but I love it. Calm Before the Storm. Scotty, you're just in time. I was gonna wrap it up soon, but I did another live transcription today, which was really fun. And I think it's gonna be a really good one, a really strong new song for the song list. I'm really excited about it. This rendition I'm going to do for you is from a wonderful video game arranger, pianist, artist by the name of TPR. Sorry I'm late. You guys never need to apologize. It is a gift, sincerely, and I am very, very well aware of that people really come and want to see music, so thank you. Oh. Sorry for the apologies. I've done that before. Oh, yeah. No, we're starting over. That wasn't good. That wasn't very good. How do I want to do this easier? So we're in D flat. Sorry, guys. That beginning portion on my part was rough. But I do feel like I should probably take that as a sign that I think I should probably wrap it up today. I did make my 3-hour goal almost, so that's something. And we did the live transcription. I know my schedule has been kind of all over the place, you guys, lately, so thank you for being so supportive and kind. For PSX, welcome. But I really want to try and have kind of this new goal of also doing more of these trips and filming everything and making videos for you guys, and really pushing myself to not only build myself within this room, but build myself as a person outside the room too. But I want to take you along with me, you know, and like show you all of the new styles and things that I learn as I meet with other musicians and try new things. I'm gonna work really hard this weekend to see if I can try and get a short video out for YouTube. I want to get more consistent with that stuff. So if you're interested in the socials, I'll put them here. I'm feeling tired-wise a lot better today. I let myself sleep until like 11, which was glorious. Part of it was just me like laying there and enjoying the silence and Kimchi cuddling me. Yeah, so I'm just really excited about seeing where things are going. For Murph Bear, thank you, 16 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. I feel like none of my other friends are really interested in cosplay. Actually, Taylor from Tales, I feel like he would get down with it. Just Balance Good, Lady No overdoing it. I have a habit of overdoing it, but I'm learning, which is why my schedule's been a bit more inconsistent. Things should level out for a bit now where I don't need to move things around. But again, you guys, just for you set it on Insta too. Oh, like with not, I got it. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I already did Aerith. It's not, I don't have a picture of me of Aerith on my Instagram, but it does exist. I did like these green contacts and the hair and the dress and the bow, and I loved it. Whenever I do a cosplay though, you usually see it more than once. I've done Aerith twice on here, so I might give it a bit more space, but Aerith will be back, I promise. Well, I do a game stream this weekend. I do really want to, but I feel like I've been like, I keep saying I'm gonna do it, and then I feel like I get people's hopes up. I like the idea of doing one, but I am also still kind of like super drained, so we will see. I promise if you're part of the Discord, I will give you a couple hours notice before I do the game stream if I feel like it's gonna work. Dude, I want to be Yuffie so bad, but the Etsy cosplay that's already made is like $600, but I want it so badly. It has like the Moogle cape too, and that's just like a lot of money. So I'm like, maybe I should just learn how to sew and make my own one. Like, given, you know, people who make cosplays should be asking for prices because it takes a long time to make. But they have like the, you know, pieces of armor that she wears, the leggings, the Moogle cape, the headband. Dono goal for Yuffie? I mean, maybe. Or I could just put it up on the throne list, but I feel like I don't like asking for big things like that unless it's like really career specific. Like, you know, with the interface, that was a lot, so I don't know. I know I worry about that stuff too much. I just want to seem like a moral, good girl. Ooh, let's say hi to Courtney Visser. I haven't seen her for a while. Courtney's awesome. She's a wonderful vocalist, singer-songwriter, but also plays like other instruments and does looping as well. So I think if you like this channel, you'll also really like her. I will be live next week. I'm going to stream 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to be back Monday morning. Morning streams are typically morning and Friday. And then I do Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. And who knows, maybe a game stream. We'll see. Confirm no video game stream. Well, maybe. It just might not be Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's been like giving me a lot of anxiety lately. So I might do something else. Anyway, we got our raid up here. You can get your raid call if you'd like. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves. I'm trying to do the same. For the evening, my plans are putting on my pajamas. No, I'm going to wear the Taco Bell onesie. And I'm going to cuddle Kimchi. I'm going to cuddle the crap out of Kimchi. Clearly he needs it. Okay, anyway, I love you guys. Bye. Thank you so much. See ya.